So for tonight's vlog, I'm going to try a little experiment. I have this neon bulb. I'm going to push this stuff over here. This is what this is after you build it. I'm going to take this little neon bulb and I'm going to hook it up to this arc lighter, which you can see operating here, and see what happens. Now I need to give a little background on why I'm going to be doing this. I'm sitting minding my own business thinking about neon indicators, and there's a little voice in the back of my head occasionally chimes in with really, really bad ideas. Like this little voice is a complete and total asshole. This is the same voice that one day, now quick disclaimer, I've said this in previous vlogs, but I'll mention it again, I am a medical cannabis user. So I was getting ready to grind up some cannabis to put in my hookah, and I had a little piece, a little piece of a bud, and I was holding it in my hand, kind of rolling it back and forth, and just sort of idly playing with it as I was getting my grinder and my hookah ready. And as I'm just idly going along, my brain, I've done this a million times, so my brain's on autopilot, and I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. And then this voice, this little asshole in the back of my head, says, "Boy, isn't it strange that we're carrying this piece of popcorn and not eating it?" So my right arm says, "Yeah, that is a little odd. Why are we just playing with this piece of popcorn?" And then my mouth thinks, "Well, I would love a piece of popcorn." And my right arm says, "Sure thing, mouth," and tosses it in my mouth, and I get 2 good chews in before I realize my mistake. Let's just say that the flavor is indescribable. It was bad. It was really bad. But anyway, so this little idea is coming from that exact same voice. So I don't know what kind of results we can expect, but let's go ahead and give it a try. While I'm getting this set up, I'm going to talk a little bit about my day. Tried to go get my blood work done again, and while we showed up in time for the hours of the laboratory clinic, it turns out that the machine that they use to test ferritin, which is one of the blood tests I'm getting done, is out of order. So they can't test ferritin. And so I was faced with the decision of get some of the blood work done today and come back later, or just get none of the blood work done today and go back later. So I once again did not get some very important blood work tests done today because of fate being terrible. But they said they might have it working tomorrow, so we're going to try again tomorrow. I'm getting really, really, really sick of fasting, because I'm not allowed to eat anything after midnight when I have to have blood tests the next day. You have to fast for at least 8 hours. So for the past 4 days, I've been fasting at midnight. Now, I don't eat a lot as it is. I just, kind of nibble on stuff throughout the day. That's part of the indication of something wrong with me, because my appetite is completely shot. Yeah, so that didn't work out, and so we didn't get to do that, and so we just drove around town a little bit, did some Pokemon, and then came back home. My boyfriend's mom made some really excellent chili that I had for dinner. Boyfriend doesn't like chili, so he had spaghetti. His mom is a really great cook. She's always giving us food. I love it. Anyway, so the experiment is now ready. So without further ado, hopefully this doesn't explode. Let's see what happens. Well, that's what happens. And that also answers the question as to what color of neon bulb I have. It is an orange neon bulb. Now we can see only... is it showing on the camera? Not really that well. So for those that can't see it on the camera, the only one of the electrodes is actually lighting up. Well, one of the electrodes is kind of half lighting up. That's weird. But anyway, so that, I was expecting a slightly, wow, that is getting really warm really fast. I was expecting a slightly more energetic response. I was kind of thinking the neon would explode, but no, it's glowing a lot brighter than it should, which means I'm running it really hard, but yeah, that actually works. So that's kind of a preliminary to follow-up experiments on that. I have anything else interesting to talk about or do today? If I can find one of my adapter cables, I'll do something else real quick, but I don't think I have one really immediate. Actually, this might do. This might do, actually. Yes, this will do. Okay, so we're going to do something else with the neon bulb, so I'm going to pull that off. That is really, really warm. I'm going to put that over there. I looked for that thing for half an hour. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn my power supply up to about, what does this thing want? 15 to 24 volts, so we'll just put it all the way up to 15. And then this is a little miniature Tesla coil. Actually, technically it's not a Tesla coil, it's something called a Slayer exciter, but I haven't done a video on Slayer exciters yet. Is this the correct? Yes. Ooh. Alright, so you can see the little purple spark coming off the end of the wire there, which means that the coil is functioning properly. The fact that the lights go dim when I turn it on is a little concerning, but oops. Yeah, so that's working. Now I just need to find something reasonably well insulated. I'm going to grab the neon indicator, turn the Tesla coil on, and you can see that the Tesla coil, not even on the end of the wire there, the Tesla coil actually excites the phosphors in the, or not the phosphors, but the neon in the bulb here, just by me getting it close. So that's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, that's very interesting. So yeah, that was a much more techy video than I ever planned to do on my vlog channel. So I'll probably actually cross-post this onto my main channel, just because this ended up being more like a video for my main channel, but it's also a vlog, so it's going to stay on the vlog channel as well. So I'm still going to skip the standard outro, even though I am putting it up on my main channel. Those of you who are watching this on my main channel, you know what to do. Subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, do all the things that you're supposed to do when you're on YouTube. And same thing to those of you on my vlog channel. And thanks for joining me for this kind of random little, well, I guess they've all been random. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.